Hey fellow pipers, Piper Rick, hoping this video finds you well. It's double Dunhill for me this morning. Smoking Dunhill Ready Rubbed, the release inside of Dunhill Shell pipe, the 99-year-old pipe. I enjoyed this blend. This is one of my top tobaccos that I have so far within my journey into pipe smoking, my rookie journey into pipe smoking. It's the second tin that I have. Let me show you. Kind of emptied the tin and put the rest of it inside a, can you see that? I put the rest of it inside a mason jar and left a little bit, anyway, I don't want to make a mess of it, but here it is, already rubbed. Yeah, my hair is long. Need a haircut. Yeah, I put the rest of it inside a mason jar. Make sure it keeps nice and humid. Allow me to read you the description on Tobacco Pipe's website, tobaccopipereview.com. Dunhill Ready Rubbed Pipe Tobacco is a mixture of mature, flue-cured leaves from the USA, Brazil, Africa, are blended with sun-cured and smoky-fired tobaccos from Indonesia and India. Then, these are pressed into Cavendish and topped with a subtle flavor. In addition to Double B 1938 and 3-year mature, Dunhill Ready Rubbed is the third vintage Dunhill blend reintroduced into the US market in 2015. Based on Virginia Oriental, it is run through a light Cavendish process cased with a supple fruity topping and steam pressed before it's broken up into the beautiful ready rubbed cut. As soon as you open the tin, you get this fruity, citrus fruity, no doubt, aroma. And you do get it slightly while you're puffing. Again, I wouldn't know flue-cured leaves from the taste when you're the Cavendish. I cannot tell that. All I can say is that I enjoy this tobacco since the very first puff. I bought the first tin of it, I think it was January this year. And as soon as I lit it and gave it first puff, oh boy. I remember I was driving, I was going somewhere, and while I was driving I was trying this blend for the first time. Oh man, I liked it. What best to use a Dunhill pipe to smoke a Dunhill blend? Nice pairing. And sipping a little bit of iced coffee. It's a nice morning so far. It's not going to be as hot as it was last week. Probably will get high 90s. I don't think it'll reach 100 today. Right now we're maybe 85. I need to get me a thermometer outside so that I can check. I don't know, I have this thing with temperature. Maybe because I live in this hot desert land. My journey into pipe smoking has been since the second attempt. It's been quite nice. I am grateful with God for allowing me to take part of this great hobby. I was mentioning on a previous video about my first attempt some 7-8 years ago, and then my second attempt going on until today. And how I've been improving on my experience and how to pack a pipe and how to light a pipe and how to tamp, and then how to take care of the pipes after you have done. And all thanks for the YTPC and all the great content that you can find on this community. So if any other rookie pipers that have joined around my the same time as I have or after, be patient. It takes time and experience, as everything else in life. Just as everything else in life. I wish there were more pipe smokers around my community, but no, none so far. I remember I mentioned on the previous video that I have known 3 pipe smokers, and I didn't talk about the third one. I didn't realize that until I uploaded a video. That third piper, he as far as I know, he does live here in the same town. I think he's a guy about my age. I mean, he's a guy, and I think he's about my age. He's a friend of a friend of mine. The last time I saw him, we were at this party, at this reunion at my friend's house, and this guy was smoking a pipe, and that was about 7 years ago when I my failed first attempt. And he was talking about the way to pack a pipe and light it and how to gently puff, but I haven't seen him ever since. I lost a little bit of a contact with my friend. He's the friend in common that we have. And I was thinking about he has a one of those local brewing companies and a little restaurant. And I was thinking of going there and visit him and ask him for his friend, so we can join and share some tobacco experiences. But yeah, this pandemic thing came across, and my plans are in pause, hoping that we can soon resume our social activities. In the meantime, here I am. My first tobacco experience, I think I was no older than 7 years old. My father, he used to be a cigarette smoker, and one time my brother and I, we were at home. My brother is 3 years younger than I am, and we went to my room, my parents' room, and took some cigarettes out of my dad's drawer, and we lit the tobaccos. My dad was not at home, it was just my mom. And soon enough, my mom came into the room and asked, because she noticed the smell, the scent of the cigarettes, and she went and saw us puffing. My brother and I guess we were kind of playing and imitating my father, trying to pretend we were adults, and I don't know, we were playing. And my mother said, "Oh, so you want to smoke?" "I don't know." My brother and I said, No, we're done. We're just playing. "No, you won't leave this room until you finish those cigarettes." I vaguely remember going through maybe half of the cigarette, and I said to my mom, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's good enough. I don't want." "No, you won't leave until you finish it." So she forced us to finish those cigarettes. I didn't like it. My brother, I think he did, because until today he does smoke cigarettes. I don't know how many cigarettes a day he puffs, but he goes through 1 or 2 cigarettes every time we get together. At least he goes through 1 cigarette. And well, he was one of the cigarette pals that I had until I started with the pipe smoking adventure. My dad, he quit smoking cigarettes when my little sister was about 5 years old, late 90s probably. And he didn't touch tobaccos until maybe some 20-15 years ago. He started smoking cigars rather than cigarettes. About the time that I also started smoking cigars. Yeah, about that same time. And last year we had a family reunion. My little sister, her youngest daughter, was baptized, and we had a little baptism party, after baptism party. And I remember that day I took some I actually took this pipe, and a pipe that I bought at this local gift shop that we have. I later learned that it's not a Briar pipe. I believe it's a pear wood pipe. It's a very nice shape, and it smokes well. I wouldn't say no. So I took my pipe, the pipe that I have bought. I took some of the tobacco that I have bought at that gift shop, and I also took this pipe because I thought about sharing some pipe tobacco with my father. And sure enough, he said yes. I filled this very pipe, not knowing that it was a Dunhill shell then. And we did enjoy a couple of bowls each. And ever since, my father has been smoking a pipe. A couple of weeks later, I went to my parents' house again with several of my grandfather's pipes and my pipe, and I left some tobaccos there for my father, and I asked him to pick a pipe, and I insisted him to keep a pipe from his father, my grandfather, and he liked the pipe that I bought, so he has that pipe now, and I have my grandfather's pipes. But yes, now he's been enjoying puffing some tobaccos as well. I purchased for him some the maple and rum tobaccos. The friend that we had, the family friend that we had, he liked smoking the maple flavored tobaccos, and my father asked me to purchase some maple flavored tobacco, so that's why I bought those tobaccos. And I know that he's running out of tobacco soon. I need to reorder more tobacco for him. Well, anyway, that's another part of my journey into pipe smoking, and I'm glad that my father joined. I haven't seen him quite a while. We have not been able to sit down and share tobaccos together, only by phone. And I made on the video where I'm showing the pipe collection, I show a little pipe that I didn't carve it. I bought it unfinished, and I sanded and stained it a little bit and waxed it, and gave one to my father and keeping one for myself, hoping that one day we will break those pipes together. Boy, I love this one. Dunhill Ready Rubbed re-release. Well, fellow pipers, I thank you for staying with me until this moment of the video. I appreciate it. Cheers to you. God bless. Until the next one, stay safe. Bye for now.